Hey everyone, I'm Ace Monkey, and this weekend was the Mario Strikers Battle League First Strike, and man did I enjoy it. Now, as I was playing, I noticed that some players on the opposing side and players that played with me were having a little bit of trouble with the game. So I decided to make a video to give out some tips that could help your gameplay and put more shots inside the goal. If you find any of these tips helpful and think it would help out others, then liking the video will help spread the word. And if you enjoy the content I put out and don't want to miss any, then subscribing is definitely the way to go. We are steadily making our way to 3,000 subscribers, so your help would greatly be appreciated. Now there may be other tips and tricks that could help out everyone that is starting off with Mario Strikers, so please let us know in the comments if there's something that I didn't talk about. I'm also running a Battle League tournament, but I'll talk about that towards the end of the video, so if you want more info on that, it'll be towards the end. Alright, let's begin with the first one. If you're getting lost in the field and have trouble just figuring out exactly where you are, then I definitely recommend that you turn on the visual assist. What this does is it puts a bolder number and circle on top of the characters to make it more clear who is who, and also puts an indicator on the characters that are acting as AI. If you feel there is so much going on, this helps minimize what you need to keep track of and lets you focus on the more important aspects of the game. Automatic and manual. Which one to choose? To start off, the difference between automatic and manual is that with automatic, as soon as you pass the ball, you switch to the character that you passed the ball to. In manual, when you pass the ball, you don't change characters at all. To do so, you need to press the L button to change to an open character that is available. So which one should you pick? In my opinion, when starting off, always go automatic. Again, you want to limit the techniques you have to worry about, so while you're still trying to figure out the rhythm of the game, I would suggest you use automatic to let the game change characters for you. Once you get the hang of the controls, you will definitely want to change to manual though. This allows for you to position characters around the field to create opportunities to score, or if you're on defense, to position your team properly on the opposing players. In a game that is fast paced like Battle League, the more control you have over your team, the easier it's going to be to score a goal on every possession. There is no reason for a team to have 2, 3, 4 players all huddled in a corner, all trying to get to the ball. If there is someone already on the ball or going for the ball, you can do one of two things. Stay where you are and create an option for them to pass the ball to you, or get on defense, which also actually creates an option for a pass, but you're also prepared in case they lose the ball. In my opinion, if you are uncertain that your teammate will win the ball, you should go on the defense. Best case scenario, they win the ball and you aren't all bunched up. Worst case scenario, they lose the ball, but now you're actually ready on defense and not back there with your fallen teammate. Now, this all applies when you play with someone else on your team. However, when you're playing by yourself, space is also important. If you have the ball, don't go running into your AI teammates. They are properly spaced out, as you should be as well. So what do you do once you're properly spaced out? Well, check out the next tip. Pass the ball. This is simple soccer football 101. To create opportunities to score, you need to pass the ball. You see that B and Y button right there, guys? We need to use it. I know it's so cool and feels so satisfying to dodge between opponents and try to finish off the goal on your own. I fall victim to this as well. I feel everybody wants to feel like the hero and take on the team by themselves. But if you want to win and you want to dominate your opponents, you're going to need to pass the ball. And definitely don't be afraid to pass it back to your side of the field. That is honestly the best thing you can do. When you pass the ball back to your side, it opens up the whole field and allows for more plays to be created. Remember we talked about space? Passing the ball back creates a space that allows your team to move around the field more efficiently. Very simple, I know, but something simple like this can really change up the game for you. There are going to be several instances where a loose ball comes to a halt right next to the electric fence. I'm sure we have all run into a situation like this. We are running towards the ball against an opponent, and what happens? We get rammed right into the fence, get electrocuted, and don't gain possession. When this happens, as you make your way to the fence, pay attention to your opponent, not the ball. See what they're going to do. If they're already charging a tackle, prepare to dodge. Or if they're not doing anything, you need to initiate a simple tackle or slide tackle in an untimely manner to catch them off guard. I ran into this mistake many times and ended up getting rammed into the fence with no chance of getting the ball. In these instances, go for the player or dodge them before one of you gets a hold of the ball. It feels great to knock your opponent down with a green shell or to blow them up with a bomb, but be careful. Half the time during the test strike, when I saw an item being used, it would also hit players on the same team. You want to put yourself at an advantage when using these items, so if you're taking out your teammates in the process, well, you aren't really doing that. All items with the exception of the superstar can hurt your teammates if they come in contact with them. So make sure that before you press that X button, you have a target in sight and aim carefully. Also, a quick tip for when you do have the superstar item: if you have already collected a hyper orb, and if you use the superstar, you become invincible, which basically allows a free opportunity at a hyper strike. You do have to time it correctly since the star power up does last for a very limited time. So if you don't act fast, you can be tackled at the last instant and lose your hyper strike opportunity. So make sure once you activate that star, go right for the hyper strike. To finish off this list, this is probably the biggest piece of advice I can give you. Don't change up your playstyle. Don't throw away all these field tips I have given you just to try to get that super awesome hyper strike. But Ace Monkey, I really want to see that cool animation and score those 2 points. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Me too. It's so gratifying getting a hyper strike, tearing down the opposing team along with Boom Boom. But most of the time, if not all the time, if you immediately focus on using your hyper strike as soon as you pick up the hyper orb, you're probably going to get tackled. Pass the ball around, pretend to go for the hyper strike, but at the last minute, fake them out with a dodge. You need to wait for the right moment to guarantee you will get it, or it would just all be for nothing. Heck, after noticing this on day 2 of the first strike, most of the time I got the hyper orb, I wouldn't even go for the hyper strike. As soon as I started glowing, the opposing team knew they were in trouble, and immediately would start to throw out reckless tackles left and right. This would create small openings and allowed me to easily score a simple goal. That simple glow puts you in a very advantageous position. The opposing team knows they are in trouble and can lose their composure. So use this advantage to set the pace of the game. You take control. Don't let the hyper orb control you and your playstyle. I hope some of these tips are of use to you guys and help your gameplay when Battle League comes out this Friday. I'm excited to play once again, and I'm even more excited for the Mario Strikers Battle League tournament I'm hosting on Friday, June 17th at 5 p.m. Central, which will have a grand prize of a $30 eShop card going out to the winner. If you want to put your skills and these tips to the test, all you gotta do is join my Discord, go to the tournament channel and be like, yo, I want in, or tournament please, so I don't know, something like that. We currently have like 8 to 9 participants already signed up. If we get over 20 participants, I'll throw in a little bit more to the prize. I think that's fair. I may have another video planned for this week. I'll keep you guys updated on the community tab. Thank you all for the support you guys have been showing my videos and the channel recently. You are all super awesome, or hyper awesome. Till next time guys, I'm Ace Monkey. Have a great day and thanks for watching.